You're going to take the piss out of me with this drawing?
Of course.
Well, there's a reason for that, because the drawing is absolutely atrocious.
I'll go in the middle, mate. Do you want to go in the middle? Shall I go in the middle for this one?
No, it's cool, man. I'll go in the middle for the next one.
Right. Sorry.
You know what he looks like? Do you remember the pictures of Cluedo? The figures always had no arms, but a massive head.
It's really hard to draw with a giant chalk.
It really is.
Like, you can't get the definition in there. You can't, get the detail in there.
No, you're right.
I mean, I think if we showed it to him, he'd be like, yeah, you know what? That
I think
could be me.
he'd think we were idiots, but then we are.
Most people would.
There is very good reason for why Master of None is so expertly scrawled onto the blackboard, though, and that's because it's an absolutely brilliant program. I don't know if you've had the chance to see it, but I think we've all bought into it quite well.
Massively. Well, you pretty much held a gun to my head to get me to watch the first episode.
You're welcome, Aziz.
Yeah, another viewer. I'm pretty much the only person on earth who doesn't really do Netflix series, but you told me you've got to watch this one.
I think I was before Vish. I think I told you then. Vish told you, and it was like 2 people have told me. So I've got to watch it.
It was being reinforced by Vish. You made the original.
Basically, Alex will make a decision if you say do that, and if someone else says do that, he would.
And he reinforced.
Numbers are really
need more people to say.
There,
yeah.
But it is a really good programme because what I feel it's a really accurate portrayal of life as a late 20s, early 30s.
He's not in shot again.
I'm in shot, though.
And we both. Let's get more hugged up.
This is a reoccurring theme. Is you guys being out of focus?
Let's get more hugged up.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. You were in play.
Get your flow back.
What was I saying? Yeah, it was. I think it's a very good, accurate portrayal of life as a late 20s, early 30s person. You don't have to kind of have your life together. I'm not saying we don't. Well, we don't. No. But you don't have to get your life together.
No, you don't. There's no
culture and gender implies. But I don't know. What do you guys take from it?
It's recognisably the real world.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The way that we operate, the Tinder, the TripAdvisors, the awkward moments. It's like it's bang on. It's bang
Uber.
On. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ubers, of course. Yeah. Once you start seeing something like that, you start believing it a bit more. It's genuine, and you're like, okay, this could be something. And we all fell in love with it, didn't we? Really?
And I think the point you make there about the fact that it's like real life is they have. I'm gonna get anal for a second. They have. I love. Careful now. I love the fact that they flesh out scenes like. We'll be back in a second. What I like about Master of None is the fact that old school American sitcoms, kind of 90s sitcoms, Friends and stuff, as much as I like them, is they're very kind of like individual scenes, really quick and fast paced. Master of None has these really long, fleshed out scenes where people are just having everyday dialogue in a comical, realistic way. So the point you made about it's realistic, it's relatable because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And no pipe laughter.
No pipe laughter.
The moment you don't have pipe laughter is...
Yeah.
There was one episode, and not many episodes, I mean, like, apart from like maybe Black Mirror, which
we're not also fans of.
Is it actually made me call my parents straight after. It was an episode.
Really?
Yeah, it was an episode that just talks about how guilty you can feel when you don't talk to your parents.
Yeah.
But it does it in a very humorous, honest, heartfelt way, and I think that's like, honestly, if you don't watch any episode, you should watch that one.
Yeah.
That's the one. I think it's just called Parents.
It's the second one actually.
Yeah.
But what's really good about that, it kind of makes you feel bad about maybe not having the best relationship with your parents, or not even on purpose, just time and life gets in the way, but it doesn't point the finger. It's like, yeah, we do it too. Take something from it. And I think that's such a good way to get an important message across.
Yeah, totally agree. It's that whole feeling of like, I mentioned to you boys before we started this chat, was that it makes you feel less alone when you're like encountering these problems that you think, man, I shouldn't be dealing with this stuff.
Yeah.
But then it goes, actually, other people are dealing with it as well. It's like, it's the awkward moments. It's like the moment when you think in a relationship, you're like, hold on, I don't really know if I'm feeling this, and that's the bit it managed to capture really well. I think.
It does. So. It asks life's real questions as opposed to putting a nice glossy magazine cover on it.
Like that, man.
It's really honest.
And while we're on the kind of topic of like what it meant to us, I think we loved it so much because like it's charming, it's witty, and it's full of heart, like us.
He spent ages saying, I'm not going to make that sound scripted, and that could not have sounded more scripted.
It's charming, it's witty, and it's full of heart, like us. I messed up.
But no, I going back to what you were saying about being alone, I think you're completely right. I think it's so many episodes of other things, like because they're so out there, they're so zany, so crazy, you're like, all right, it's funny and stuff, but you can't relate to it. When it's something you think to yourself, other people have actually been thinking this. Writers of a sitcom in America, in another country, have been thinking this. Instantly, you're like, wow, you're right. You don't feel less. You feel less alone. You feel instantly like these weird little things that you do actually are completely normal.
Yeah. So I think the challenge is to watch an episode.
Watch an episode.
Watch an episode. I think you could even watch. You don't have to watch them in order in a way. You could watch any one of them, and you think actually. Yeah, I challenge anyone not to feel something from an episode.
Well, or not to be able to relate to at least one thing in that. Like, I mean, those are the themes that it kind of runs through, like relationship with your parents, relationship with other people. Like, where's this relationship going? Do I have to ask this question now? Work. Even when it comes to who pays for the order in an Uber in a relationship, it's little things like that.
With a girl, those sort of things. It captures it all very well. So
the Nashville date, that's a great episode. And for that reason, we're actually not for that reason, but we are going to Nashville. We're not going to Nashville on a date, but we are.
Get your point.
We are going to.
My favourite episode isn't that one, but equally it's a good episode. Is the one where it's sped up of living with a girl, living boyfriend, girlfriend, living with somebody, and then you kind of see it going through the months and the days, and then you kind of see the kind of pain from it, and also the moments, good moments, bad moments, all of that. And I think it really captures it really well, because there's an honesty to it that, like, you're going to get some bad times as well, and you've got to kind of ride with it. But I think that is the best one. It's kind of all sped up. Hopefully that's not a spoiler for anyone.
Nah, I don't know.
I think you saying it's sped up is not going to spoil anything.
It's a really fast
but I think it's one of the best ones, because you kind of get to see, like, very quickly, living with someone isn't just fucking rose-tinted spectacles. It's like tough.
So it can be a slog, you know. It's what you put into it. I think one of my favourite episodes is when he's got 2 tickets to see Father John Misty.
Oh yeah, that
Father
John
Misty. And you're a Father John Misty fan.
I'm a Father John
Misty
fan. He's brilliant, and he's got a spare ticket. He doesn't know who to take. So instead of, I guess, pretending to be a hero, or pretending to be a nice guy, he's very honest about it, and he asks multiple people. He does it to see, I guess, what he can get out of it, but he does it in such a way where it doesn't judge. It's just how it is, I guess, sometimes.
I like it. And I think there's also that awkward moment where he's waiting for a text back.
It's
like we've all been there. We've all been there. When we text someone, it's like, it don't instantly text you back or WhatsApp you back, whatever. You're like, do I double text them? Do I not?
The blue double tick ignore.
Worst. But, I mean, I think we could probably create our own British Master of None. If I'm honest, that's probably, for me, partly the reason.
That is life now. If you walk around following us with a camera, that is it.
Yeah, you're going to get Master of None moments through us, I think.
Yeah, I think the nearest equivalent at the moment, even though it's very different kind of comically, is Fleabag, isn't it? In that it's single life, it's a woman's perspective. It's more crazy and out there, so it's not got the realistic thing perhaps that Master of None has.
But Master of None still has zany characters.
Like, it does, His friendship group is quite
friendship,
funny,
Arnold, the tall one. He's the best.
Yeah.
And I think, one episode that I really like, you guys have talked about the episodes you like, is the one where he talks about not casting 2 Asian dudes in an episode or something.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell, man?
But it's like, again, there's something like something again that you wouldn't necessarily address. Like,
there's only one brown dude in this vlog.
We should super.
We're not there yet.
We should get another Indian again.
Come on.
Click, they're there on the screen right now. Aziz, if you're watching, if you want to kind of join
Superimpose.
We're breaking down these barriers, it's acceptable to have more than one brown person in a sitcom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have white male this a little bit.
Yeah. That's fine.
Sorry, I feel like I'm really close to Adam now.
Remember that one?
Don't worry, I'm not making up numbers.
Rotten Tomatoes, I didn't know this until I'd done a little bit of search, because I wanted to do my research for this vlog. It's important you research what your topic is.
I feel like you're going to another scripted bit there. I was like, you're going to make another weird Jerry Springer-esque anecdote.
It's charming, it's witty, and it's full of heart, like us. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. You can't.
No, that's incredible.
100%.
100%.
I think like only other Citizen Kane's got
100%.
That's incredible.
100.
I mean, watch it basically. Watch it and then see real life, because that's what we're trying to do a little bit here. I think is trying to kind of like
cut through the bullshit essentially.
Yeah, a little bit, and go. This is. Put a lens on what it actually goes on, rather than through an Instagram filter.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to watch it for that.
Ever so slightly felt like scripted.
That was less scripted. That was less scripted.
I'll cut that.
I know you're fucking